Hello and welcome to the F1 24 track guide and Hotlap series. This is a series where I show you guys how to go faster at each circuit, how to tackle the corners at all of the 24 circuits on the F1 2024 game. Today's Hotlap is around the Bahrain International Circuit in the Sakir Desert, a track that's been the season opener for the last 4 years, including once in 2010. We'll go for a nice slow guide so I can show you guys around this track, and then the fast Hotlap will be at the end. So the track that's been the first race for the last 4 years is now the fourth race of the 2025 season. The Bahrain GP coming into turn number 1. Braking point is as you get to the edge of the curbing, braking very, very hard. Very tight corner this one, so you want to turn in as late as you possibly can whilst try to carry the mid-corner speed. Now, you really want to be getting as close as you can to this curve, but this curve is very, very big, so you don't want to be clobbering that curve because it's going to ruin your momentum as you work your way out of turn number 1. Now turn number 2, it's a little bit tight again, but it's not as bad as turn 1. Really cut turn 2 as much as you can, and then go over the curb to make the corner as turn 3 as short as you possibly can, and then your DRS is open for the run up to turn number 4. So pretty simple, somewhat opening stanza. Braking point for turn number 4 is just after you cross that little black line right there, that little black runoff to get up to the escape road. So really open up this corner as much as you can. So use all of the available road whilst keeping a width of your tyre inside that white line. Turn in as late as you can for turn number 4. Hit your apex, and then just let the car slide out to the outside and use all of the road on your way out. We're not going along the endurance layout this time. It's just the simple run up towards turn number 5 and 6. Go over the curb initially to open up turn 5, and once you get that bit done, you're in 6th gear. You'll be shifting down to 5th initially. Don't take a lot of curve because it'll unsettle the car, and it'll be easy to find your limit. And then enter 6th at this point. And I think I got my corners mixed up. I think that was 6 and 7, sorry. So then this is the hairpin turn 8. Don't use all the exit curbing at the exit of 7. Braking, you really got to choose your braking point for turn number 8. So try and pick your braking point, but when you come out of 7, flick to the left as quickly as you can, and then pick your braking point. And make sure you brake in a straight line as much as you can. Don't be too fussy if you miss the 8, if you're a little bit away from the curb at 8, because you're not going to really lose too much time. If you go really wide, then you will. So 2nd gear corner, you can shift up to 3rd, that's optional. Now this is very tricky, 9 and 10. There is literally no braking reference here, but a good reference is getting past this wide line. If you get past that if you brake at that wide line, that is far too early. So really it's about picking your braking point. So I reckon about here as you're going around turn number 9, but this is where it gets really tricky. It's downhill braking, and it's literally one of the hardest corners to really get right because you're braking and turning as much as you can. You are nowhere near going to be 100% brake pressure at all. And so then pick your turning point. Once you get the car pulled up, pick your turning point, cut across the turn 10 curb as much as you can, and then drift out wide to the outside. And then the 3rd DRS zone of the circuit, another opening stanza for another start finish grid for this circuit. And then turn number 11, not a real reference point, you're definitely braking after the 100 meter board for turn number 11. But a good reference point is about this blue line or that recovery vehicle, although it is a little bit hard to spot. So what you can do is after the 100 meter board is out of sight, that's when you can start applying the brake pedals. So hard on the brakes for turn 11, get past the 50 meter board, then start turning in gently, and then really carry the momentum for turn number 11. It's about a 4th or a 5th gear corner, it's up to you. Preferably 4th gear mainly during the race. And then work your way around turn 11 and 12. I think this is number 12 here, or is it 13? I can't remember. Now, what you want to do is get the car straight as quickly, and just after you get to the second sector mark is where you can start applying the brake pedal. But it's so tricky to get right because it's another corner where you're braking and turning at the same time, but you got to wipe off your speed very quickly. So not a whole lot of brake pressure is applied. Hit your apex. So just really choose your braking point, and if you're struggling, just keep going back until you find the limit, until you're starting to find a bit of a groove. Is all of the exit curb at the exit of 14, or is it 13? No, I think it's 13. Sorry. Well, yes, yeah, I got it now. Okay. So if you get a good run out of 13, you still can lose quite a bit of time if you don't get the penultimate corner right. Now into the final sequence of corners. Braking point is about the 100 meter board or that white line, or as you get to the end of the curve. Probably better if you brake before just as you get to it, to be perfectly honest. Braking hard, get past the 50 meter board. It's another tight corner, but it's not as tight as it looks. So turn in as late as you can. Not too much curb to take on the inside, and then let the car drift to the outside. As you apply 100% brake pressure, just follow the track, or just follow the curbing all the way around your outside. Open up your DRS, and that is a lap of the Bahrain International Circuit. The 4th race of the calendar. That was once the first race for the last 4 straight years. It is no longer the first race. Albert Park hosting it as it always should have been before, well, probably since 24, to be perfectly honest. So that is a lap of the Bahrain circuit. Time now for the push lap. And that is your track guide of the Bahrain International Circuit. If that really helped you guys wanting to get faster at this circuit, then be sure to stick around to see plenty more F124 track guide and Hotlap videos that will be coming up very soon. And I'll be sure to get every last one up before F125 is released later this month. And hopefully I can get as many career mode videos done and get as close to the end of the season as possible. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave your like if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you wanted to see plenty more F1 gaming content. And until the next one, I will see you guys next time.